right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your patience. We are back again with another live. Today, it is another mental health live. I am Hugo Quintanilla, your licensed realtor in Maryland with Long and Foster. Hi, how are you doing? I hope you are finding yourself well and healthy and wealthy. If you need any help, my phone number 240-389-4846. My email, hugo@lnf.com. And my website is yourrealtorhugo.com. But today we're going to be talking about healing hearts, 10 steps to overcoming a breakup. So if you or anyone you know is going through a difficult breakup right now, this could be a little bit of a helpful guide to maybe give you a helpful hand and let you know that, hey, this will get better. And these are some things that you can do to actually make that process happen a little bit sooner. So tune in, share the live. We're on all major platforms, so feel free and share it on the ones that you like: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch.com, Spotify, and YouTube Music. So yeah, I'm here to help you out and give you a little bit of an insight uh, and expertise from all the years of experience that I have, um, that I could maybe help you and let you know. So, again, number one, accept your feelings. Recognize and accept the wide range of emotions you are experiencing. Understand that it's normal to feel sad, frustrated, confused, and even angry. Feel those emotions, but be conscious of how your actions impact those around you. Don't act out of anger. Don't act out of spite. There is no need to lash out to anyone. You are an adult. Please control your emotions and try to find peace within yourself. Because even though it is very difficult to see through the pain of what has just happened, you do have to come out of the other side of this. There is no other way about it. You do have to accept your feelings. You can mourn the loss of the relationship, but you need to understand that this will pass and you need to make it on the other side. So, first and foremost, accept your feelings. And then you want to give yourself time. Number two, emphasize that the focus needs to be you. It needs to be allowing yourself time to grieve and heal, because it's not going to be immediate. It's not going to be okay overnight. And it's going to take some patience on your part to process the emotions, the grief, and possibly any leftover information that might happen from the falling out of the relationship. So give yourself time, give yourself grace. There's no need to try to fix the relationship if it's truly broken. It might be best just to let it fall to the wayside. But number three, stay connected with supportive people. Staying in touch with friends and family who provide emotional support and companionship can be great during this time. And I understand the logic that, hey, getting advice from your friends and family might be a good move, but at the end of the day, only you know your relationship better than anyone else. So make sure that you are trusting your heart and you understand where you are in the relationship, where you stand in the relationship. And sometimes it's not as easy as asking friends and family for help. Sometimes the only closure that you can find is within yourself. So consult where you can, but don't make it a habit of dwelling with others about the situation, because then that becomes your whole identity. This breakup ends up being everything that you are about now. Oh, so and 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 so. And it's just, that's defeating the purpose of your healing process. And if the breakup is not meant to be, then you healing will inevitably end up making you a better person, which will inevitably bring you closer together to your real person. But again, it takes faith. It takes a little bit of self-care and work on yourself to get to that point. And it's hard. It's hard work to be that self-secure sometimes, to know that what's meant to be will be. But Stay connected with those that support you, and really rely on those that are part of your tried and true support system, because sometimes we get into relationships with people that we shouldn't be in relationships with, and that in itself can be very traumatizing, and sometimes we need care and support out of those relationships as well. Focus on self-care. Speaking of which, number 4, the amount of care that you take in a relationship is really proportional to how well that relationship's going to go. You cannot lose yourself in a relationship. So you have to take care of yourself mentally and physically. And sometimes that includes, keeping up with your daily routines, eating well, exercising, getting enough sleep. And sometimes those are non-negotiables. Your partner has to understand that. And it can be tough, especially with tough schedules and financial obligations. Keeping a life together can be difficult, but where there's a will, there's a way, and really appreciation and gratitude, living in a space of gratitude for each other and your partner can really go a long way. So, good communication is paramount. Make sure that you're talking with your partner as much as possible. Number 5, explore new interests. New hobbies or revisiting old interests that were set aside during the relationship, they can really help to guide new light and make positive change inside your day to day. You could build new experiences, maybe even find new friends that can help distract you. But the goal here is to find something that makes us feel fulfilled. We don't want to burden others and look for another relationship and run into the arms of another. What we want to do is really run into our own arms and find solace in ourselves, find time alone, learning who we are and understanding what we mean to ourselves, where we might have failed ourselves and maybe where we need to improve into the future if we do want to have a relationship again. This is a great time to be self reflective and make great progress on understanding a little bit more about what you like and who you are outside of the relationship. Number 6, avoid contact with your ex. There might be a temporary period of no contact with your ex, and this can allow emotions to heal. This refrain can maybe even include social media and other forms of communication with the person. So make sure that you are aware it is difficult, it is hard. There might be some reaching out. Try to be as respectful as you can for each other and the process, especially in the digital world where you are completely surrounded by others people's content. Understand that, hey, this is my choices have impacts here, my digital choices have impacts here. Make sure that you are being doing right by the relationship, I guess I should say. Make sure you're not really starting problems for yourself by getting emotional aligned. So think about these things before you post, and sometimes maybe even stepping away from social media altogether might be best, because it can be really traumatic, especially if your partner is willfully trying to hurt you online. How damaging some of those images can be on the psyche. So make sure that you are protecting your peace more than anything else, because there are some genuinely toxic people out there that do not care. So reflect on what you've learned. Number 7, in relationships, we usually understand a lot about ourselves and how we change and what we're willing to do and not willing to do. So, what did work and what didn't work, and what knowledge can you grow from this experience? What can you really pull out of this so that the next relationship doesn't have that? What is it that I really am seeking for in a partner? Where do I want my person to be from mentally, emotionally, physically? These are all things, and they might not be perfect. These are all categories that might not have all the boxes ticked out. But at the end of the day, if they're your person, they're your person. And you should feel that and understand that, and make that your guiding light. Not anybody's opinion about them or what their own opinion about themselves might be. Really, they the understanding that both of you have the mutual respect that both of you have and the love that both of you have should be the guiding light there. So make sure that you're finding your inner compass to better understand how you can love someone as you love yourself. Because again, through my own life experiences, can tell you that you can't really love someone if you don't love yourself. And you can't love someone correctly if you don't love yourself. So make sure that you're first and foremost loving yourself correctly so that you can give in love to someone else, because it's very difficult. Sometimes people fall out of love. But love is an experience. It's a feeling that's meant to be felt. And love is not American day-to-day life. So you have to constantly choose love. And that's the difference between, I think, a successful marriage and a happy marriage. A constant choice and reaffirmation that, hey, I choose you, and you are that happiness that I find. And I find that so special. And truly, when you see it in public and when you work with clients that have it, it truly is um, awe-inspiring. So kudos to you all, and congratulations on your successful marriages. Um, Seek professional help if needed. Sometimes a therapist or counselor really can make a difference, especially if you're feeling overwhelmed and don't really know where these emotions are coming from, how to even begin managing this. Sometimes you do need a professional. Some guy on the internet telling you a top 10 list is not going to be enough to get you through the night. And last thing we want is to lose another life. So please, if you feel out of control, just talk to someone, reach out, get some guidance from a professional, because you just don't know. And the last thing we want is for a snap to happen. And really, when a snap happens, it's you don't get a choice of what your actions are when you just snap. When you just it's too much and you just break, you don't get a choice on what the effects are. So before it gets to that point, let's handle it healthily, like a proper adult, so that we are taking care of ourselves for the future and for our future relationships. Because waiting it out, trying to think that, hey, it's going to get better, just be thinking it through, is not enough sometimes. So make sure you're taking care of yourself first, again, so that we can take care of our partners. Number 9, rediscover your independence. Make sure you're moving in the spaces of joy and comfort, so that you can build up your confidence again and start to really consider being single. There's no rush to go out there and start to date, but you do have to just start finding your own joy and your own peace. Empower yourself and try to manage your life independently. Any processes that you might have had with this person, you need to separate them out and just try to be as cordial about the whole process as possible. And look forward to moving forward. Number 10, set new goals, look forward to the future, and create a vision board of where you want to be, some aspirations that you have, and focus on the possibilities that the future might bring. Now is the best time to do that, and you can really bring yourself a lot of healing in that journey to improve yourself. So there's never any loss when you have a learning experience from a relationship. The pain sometimes comes when um, these relationships are so taxing. It really can be very damaging to the psyche, and it's not always acknowledged that our relationships are so impactful. So do not feel like you have to suffer alone. There are professionals there to help in case you don't feel comfortable talking to a family member or don't have anyone to talk to. Sometimes you just strictly don't have anyone to talk to. And that's something we're going to talk about tomorrow, how to deal with some personal emotions as a man that you might not have someone to talk to. And a lot of the comments I got the other day from the other live were that, hey, Hugo, I just don't have the time. I don't have anyone to share with. I can't. So, where are these men and where are they left in their own journey? And we'll talk a little bit about that tomorrow. So, if you're just joining us today, we were talking about healing hearts, 10 steps to overcoming a breakup. If you had any questions, feel free and reach out. Number one was accept your feelings. Number two was give yourself time. Number three was stay connected with supportive people. Number four, focus on self care. Number five, explore new interests. Number six, avoid contacting your ex. Number seven, reflect on what you've learned. Number eight, seek professional help if needed. Number nine, rediscover your independence. And number 10, look forward to the future. As always, you do have to put one foot in front of the other and know that you will make it through and you will make it to the other side. So stay positive out there. Understand that you are learning, growing, and maturing. If you've made mistakes in this relationship, look forward to the next one so that you can improve, not repeat. And don't get bitter, get better. That's really the only way to prove them wrong. And it's not even about that at the end of the day. Prove yourself wrong and really show up for yourself. Because at the end of it, if you show up for yourself every day, the person that chooses you is the person that you really want by your side. All right. I wish you all the best of luck out there. I know it's very difficult in 2024 to date and to meet someone. But there are people out there and there are good people out there. Talk, get to know them. Don't rush into anything. But at the end of the day, get to know people. You just never know where your person might be. And I can tell you from experience, it makes a difference when you find them. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out a little bit later than usual. This is like the after school course of the whole lineup. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Like I said, we're going to be talking about strategies for someone that doesn't have anyone to talk to tomorrow. And yeah, I am Hugo Quintanilla, your licensed realtor in Maryland, licensed in Maryland with Long and Foster. If you have any questions, feel free and reach out 240-389-4846. My email, hugo@lnf.com, and my website, yourrealtorhugo.com. All right. Take care. Be safe. Stay positive. Don't worry. It will get better. And I will talk to you all tomorrow. Take care.